Mama June. Geno Doak blames producers for influencing him for drug use and not letting him speak the truth. Mama June. From Not the Hot star, Geno Doak is always trapped in controversies. This time the TV star claimed something unbelievable about the crew that runs the WTV reality show. The fans are wondering if all that Geno said is true at all. Let's have a look at the matter. Mama June. Geno blames the production team. Geno Doak claimed that the production team at Think Factory and WTV stopped him from speaking the truth. In a few bold words, Geno said that the production prevented him from posting anything on social media because he was honest. The team apparently blocked him to speak the truth, which they knew all along. However, Geno continued that because he was profitable, the crew didn't reveal that he was getting high. They suspected it already, but didn't say a word until he and June Shannon got arrested. Geno further noted that the crew overlooked his drug usage and even escorted him around the security checkpoints. The show is not responsible for policing the cast. According to a news tabloid, a documentary film's responsibility is to show the subjects and not police them. Their primary objective is to portray the horrors of drug addiction, to make the public aware and responsible. Mama June. From Not the Hot 2 is a docudrama showing drug abuse to help others not go down the same path. Geno Doak asked why his drug addiction is an issue now. Previously, the production supplied him beers. In fact, the star went out drinking at bars with the team. He further explained that he did have some issues with June. However, the team sent inappropriate texts to another woman pretending to be Geno to defame him. The accusation hasn't been proven correct as of now. Geno claimed that there is so much wrong with how production did things. Every time he wanted to speak the truth, his posts and comments were deleted. He further added that he wants to better himself. However, every day, there has to be a new drama for the show, and Geno blamed production for it. Mama June. From Not the Hot has always been a reality series steeped in controversy, but the latest chapter swirling around Geno Doak is sparking heated conversations like never before. Geno, the former partner of June Shannon, is now making explosive claims that producers not only influence his decisions during filming, but also push him toward destructive choices, specifically drug use, while silencing him from speaking his truth. These bombshell allegations have left fans reeling, raising questions about reality television ethics, accountability behind the scenes, and how far production teams will go to manufacture drama. According to Geno, the chaos that viewers saw on screen wasn't always a reflection of his own choices, but the outcome of pressures and manipulations orchestrated by the people running the show. Geno insists that during some of his darkest periods, the cameras didn't just capture reality, they shaped it. He accuses producers of encouraging conflict, fueling his dependency issues, and limiting his ability to share his perspective with the audience. For fans who once dismissed Geno as nothing more than Mama June's troubled boyfriend, this revelation paints a far more complicated picture. Could he have been a casualty of the entertainment machine, molded into a villain for ratings? The allegations are sparking furious debates across social media. Many viewers recall the heartbreaking episodes where Geno and Mama June spiraled deep into substance abuse, shocking fans who had once been cheering June's weight loss journey. Now, Geno's claims suggest that his spiral wasn't entirely organic. He insists that production pushed scenarios where drugs became central, allegedly nudging him into situations that heightened chaos for dramatic effect. If true, this would be one of the most damning behind-the-scenes scandals in reality TV history. Geno is also adamant that he was never given a fair chance to explain himself on screen. While fans saw his erratic behavior, criminal troubles, and volatile relationship with Mama June, Geno says his side of the story was consistently edited out. He claims producers control the narrative, painting him as the irredeemable bad guy while shielding other details from being revealed. To Geno, the silencing was deliberate. He believes the network wanted viewers to see him as the root of June's downfall, preserving a simplistic story arc that ignored the complexity of their struggles. The tension between Geno's account and the network's portrayal has reignited broader questions about the ethics of reality TV. Where is the line between documenting reality and manufacturing it? Fans are recalling other controversies from similar shows, where cast members later revealed they had been manipulated or pressured into situations for the sake of good TV. Geno's accusations add fuel to the fire, particularly because they involve such serious matters as addiction and recovery. Encouraging someone to use substances, even indirectly, would cross a line that no entertainment producer herself has yet to weigh in on Geno's recent statements. But fans are already speculating about her perspective. Did June know the extent of production influence? Was she also manipulated? Or did she, too, feel pressured into storylines she didn't want? June's own battles with substance abuse were heavily documented on the show, and Geno's claims raised uncomfortable questions about how much of what we saw was authentic and how much was shaped by off-camera decisions. For Geno, speaking out now is about reclaiming his voice. He insists he's ready to tell his unedited truth, no matter how damaging it may be for those who control the narrative. He wants people to understand that addiction is a complicated disease, and that his struggles were exploited rather than helped. Geno frames himself not as a victim of his own choices alone, but as someone caught in the crossfire of reality television's thirst for sensationalism. The fallout could be massive. If Geno continues to push his claims publicly, producers and networks may face mounting pressure to respond. Legal experts suggest that if evidence emerges supporting his allegations, such as messages, contracts, or testimony from crew members, the repercussions could be severe. Not only could it damage the reputation of Mama June series, but it could also force broader industry conversations about protections for vulnerable cast members. Fans, meanwhile, are divided. Some still see Geno as responsible for his own actions, arguing that no one forced him to use drugs and that he is simply deflecting blame. Others, however, are sympathetic, acknowledging how easily reality television can exploit its subjects, especially when addiction and instability are involved. Social media is flooded with passionate comments, some calling for boycotts, others demanding a new spin-off where Geno gets to tell his side without interference. As the story develops, one thing is clear. Geno Doak's accusations have cracked open a long-buried conversation about the darker side of reality TV. Whether fans believe him or not, the fact remains that reality shows often tread dangerous ground when mixing entertainment with real human struggles. Geno's story may serve as a cautionary tale for both viewers and the industry alike, reminding everyone that what we see on screen is rarely the full truth. In the end, Geno insists he is ready to move forward with his life, but not without exposing what he claims really happened behind the cameras. His mission is no longer just about personal redemption. It's about setting the record straight. If his claims continue to gain traction, Mama June's show may forever be remembered less for June's dramatic transformations and more for the disturbing questions it raised about the cost of chasing ratings at the expense of human lives. Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson has been a household name since she was a child, but now the youngest member of the Mama June franchise is dropping a bombshell that could forever change the family's presence on television. According to insiders close to the teen reality star, Alana is seriously considering walking away from reality TV altogether, and her decision is causing waves of shock, heartbreak, and debate among longtime fans. From her pageant days on Toddlers and Tiaras to her breakout fame on Here Comes Honey Boo Boo and later Mama June. From not to hot, Alana has grown up in front of the cameras, but being raised under the public spotlight has come at a cost. Sources reveal that Alana has been increasingly vocal about her desire to carve out a future away from the chaos of reality television. She doesn't want to be defined forever by her family's drama, one insider claims. Alana is ready to be her own person and pursue her own dreams. The possibility of her departure comes at a critical time for the Shannon family. Mama June's ongoing battles with addiction, legal issues, and fractured relationships have long provided the dramatic backbone of their shows. Alana, often portrayed as the bright and witty spark holding everything together, has been the fan favorite who softened the darker storylines. Without her, producers fear the series could lose its heart. But for Alana, stepping away is about survival. She has expressed frustration with how her life has been portrayed, feeling trapped in storylines that don't reflect her reality. Much like Geno Doak's recent explosive claims about producers manipulating events, Alana allegedly feels that too much of her truth has been sacrificed for entertainment value. She wants to go to college, have a career outside of TV, and live like a normal young woman, says another source. Fans are deeply divided over the news. Many have rushed to support Alana, praising her for wanting to reclaim control of her life after years of being in the spotlight. Others, however, feel saddened, arguing that the franchise wouldn't be the same without her. Social media has been flooded with messages, from those urging her to prioritize her happiness to others pleading with her to reconsider for the sake of her fans. Mama June, meanwhile, is reportedly devastated by the idea. With the family's brand so deeply tied to Alana, June knows that her departure could spell disaster for future seasons. Yet those close to June also acknowledge that she understands Alana's exhaustion. After all, June has first-hand experience of how reality TV can consume one's identity and well-being.